Sets. We welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falcor Bay. Alongside me is Johnny.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Zelandi in Cut.
And of course, we fight. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Do you believe what we are seeing? Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Perfect counter shot. Misses with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Do you want to win this fight?
That was
You've
almost
coasted
a
for this
10-8
entire fight, and now you've let him back in.
Oh, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Neither fighter willing to slow down. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Miss with that jab. And he misses with that straight left. Incredible work rate. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Let's talk about Janibek in that last round.
What do you do? You've done all that work all the way through camp.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
got their swords. They're slinging it. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Well done with that counter shot. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
There's a counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
You switched off completely.
As bad as boxing.
Come on, you're switching off.
Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They're giving us a high-tempo show. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. These two fighters are made for one another. Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's bombs away. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Yana back in that last
I need
round.
to focus on what
There
you're
was
doing.
no doubt
You don't
about
want to lose
who
this
won.
fight, do you? Come on. You let him back in.
There's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? We'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
What was that? What are you doing?
Well, we know they've got the
Let's
advantage.
go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen.
On to the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Good job defending the jab. He misses with that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Both men step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Johnny back in that last round.
Switched off
I
completely.
promise you, all
Get your
three
mind
judges
back
here
on the
are going
job.
to give that
That's
round
a god-awful
to you-know-who.
round that was.
seriously-
Come on. You let him back into the fight.
There's the bell to start round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That will do it. They want no more. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel.